Hello everyone, and welcome to Bronzcasters. My name is Steej, and I'm joined here in the booth by the naturally and artificially sweetened SimplyNickish.
I'm definitely more artificially at this stage, I'll be honest.
How's it going, Nick?
Thank you. I'm doing very well. Yourself?
I'm doing just fine, and I'm excited for another wonderful week of Bronzcasters. And while we get started, I'm going to get this started, so let's get her going.
Big shout out to ItsLaur here on the blue side, playing the soldier for now, who submitted this replay. So thank you very, very much.
Thanks, Laur.
Looking forward to thanks, Laur. Looking forward to a good game of Overwatch. So let's have a look at what we're starting off with. We are kicking off with a interesting tank matchup for Eichenwald, a ball with a Junker Queen. You don't see this too often.
The ball on the red team starting on attack, I mean, I could definitely see that working out pretty well. That's definitely a very assault and dive-based tank you got there. But also, Junker Queen's very brawly and not super defensive, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out for the blue team, and I am interested to see what happens.
I just feel like there's a lack of like a block shield, you know, like an Orisa or like a Rhine just standing in this choke by the bridge.
Absolutely. And as the teams get going, we do have a lot of early damage. I mean, we weren't really oh my god, what a ragdoll. We weren't really sure what was going to happen with that, but it looks like the blue team's defending rather well, actually. A beautiful sleep onto the red team wrecking ball. Red team wrecking ball. A few really early kills here and a nice res to keep the numbers up. Wow.
And yeah, just a straight pushback, honestly.
I mean, that worked out really well for them. I mean, honestly, that honest sleep was everything.
Just shot.
That honest sleep was everything. That was really, really good.
Now, I do quite like the Brigitte here. I think Brigitte is like a very interesting support at the moment, and her ultimate did get some buffs in I believe, the patch prior to this. So it is really strong, but an interesting switch here to the Rhodey, trying to get those hooks
finally
going.
The Junker Queen going down on the blue team, but it's going to get immediately rezzed by the Mercy. So you know what? They have that to deal with as well on the red team. They got to take care of that Mercy first, because that Junker Queen is not going down easily. But a beautiful hook from the Roadhog onto the blue team Ashe. There is no res to speak of right now, so this is the red team's opportunity to get through this point.
Yeah, you've got the numbers advantage. You really have to go in with this, I think. And
Mayall coming out. Beautiful Mayall. Grabbing, it looks like two different people, maybe three, and they're able to take down three different people on the blue team and finally make possibly some progress on this point, maybe even completely cap it.
I think full cap. I think that was really lovely from the Mei, like very, very low on health there. She goes into the ice block in the middle of the ult.
Absolutely.
Now, one thing that we tried to talk about last week, for those of you who watched last week's video, is Ashe. We don't get to see much Ashe, but we are seeing it here on this map. What do you think about Ashe on Eichenwald?
We're seeing her a lot more. I think Ashe is just generally a good pick. I'm not just saying that because I like playing Ashe. Like, I honestly think she's just a solid pick overall. Beautiful kill onto the Cassidy from ItsLaur, and then a trade on DPSs. Okay, looks like we're having a nice frontline brawl right now. A little bit of casualties on both sides, but a nice res coming out from the Mercy on to the blue team Ashe once again.
Yeah, big anti there on 3. Can they capitalize?
I'm not too sure. The Junker Queen getting way too low. Yeah, playing a little bit too far up, not really able to be helped by the team. The Roadhog is trying to get into the blue team backline while the Bob comes out on the Ashe.
Nice. Yeah, really lovely place there as well.
Mercy's just boosting the Bob. I mean, hey, that's a good play.
I like it. Honestly, I like it.
Play.
Bob does a lot of damage. I think that's a great strat.
This Ashe is not having a good time. Probably, what, 4 deaths in the last 2 minutes or so?
2 reses.
Not having a great time. Granted, yeah, the res has saved them a couple times. We do have a tank change onto the Orisa. Another red team Mei ult coming out. And looks like a little bit of a trade. Some of the blue team going down. It looks like that Mei ult once again has really helped out the red team.
You've got to back it out here, I think. Regroup, get your ults back, and work with it there.
I'm loving how long that took to actually kill the Ana there with the heals just perpetually on top of her. That was pretty great. But the Brig was persistent.
a good amount of push here off this because it's going to take a while for Blue to regroup. They're staggered quite nicely, but they have quite a few ults to work with.
Nice hook onto the Orisa.
Huge hook.
Orisa getting way too far in. I don't know if the Orisa actually meant to jump down or not, but that hook just sealed the Orisa's fate. That was not good for them.
ItsLaur doing some really good work here on the Soldier, just getting these little pickoffs using the high ground, but they are just pushing straight past onto the point.
Yeah, absolutely. They're keeping the momentum up. The blue team has not been able to do very much to stop them at the moment. They are going to come out and try one final defense. ItsLaur popping the ult on the blue team Soldier, able to take down one of the healers on the red team, the Kiriko, so that's going to be a Suzu not in their back pocket. The Brig is trying to hold up the line here. The Orisa is trying to do their absolute best as a counter to the Roadhog, and it did actually work.
This Brig is so obnoxious, though.
That was a really good defense.
In their face.
Yeah, that was
very
really
well
good.
done from Blue.
We're seeing a lot of tank Brig going on here. the May almost going off the edge. Oh, and a little bit of a broken keyboard right there.
Oh, you hate to see it. A little bit of BM.
It's okay. We'll look the other way because they were doing it on a May.
So we've got a Cassidy ult here to play with. And we've got an Orisa and an Ana Nano. This could be a huge combo.
We could see a big combo. It looks like the Orisa might be looking for it. She is playing up pretty far, but then again, she is the tank, so she should be doing that. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. But a Doomfist
nice
change on the red team. High noon coming out from the red team. Cassie able to take down the Ashe on the blue team. And then another big grenade going on to the Mercy mid-res. What a beautiful play by the Cassidy on the red team.
And he gets out on literal 1 HP. Really nice play there.
That was really good. Another May ult coming down. We're going to see what happens. ItsLaur not able to take down the May before getting frozen. And another big May ult and a
Doomfist
going off of the map.
It's happening again. It's happening again.
You know what? I don't know if it's going to happen the same as last time.
Let's get a replay of that. I want to see how he threw himself off.
Oh, big Bob coming out. Big defensive Bob. The Cassie.
Oh, no. It's happening again. It's happening again.
Oh my God, he did not.
No way.
Oh my God, Nick. Are we seeing it again? 2 episodes in a row?
I'm absolutely here for it,
honestly.
honestly.
Oh my gosh. And a mid-air burn by the Doomfist. Ashe with a nice dynamite burn onto the Doomfist.
Yeah, huge hold here from Blue. They're doing such a great job holding this door. It has gone past.
It has gone past.
1:30 on the clock.
Yeah, so they are moving up. They are a little too far up. Soldier on the blue team coming out with the ultimate. Able to get 2. Wow, what a defense.
Yeah,
that
absolutely
was awesome.
Massive there. Really worked as a team. Great. ItsLaur pops the sites and they all push in off the back of the sites together. Really well played.
They are definitely playing way too far up, but at this point, it's just kind of working for them. What a beautiful kill onto the Brigitte. That was nasty. Love to see that. Oh, we do have a change onto the Bastion, and the Mercy able to eke in the revive there. Wow.
Yeah, this is such a, if you play up this far, it's so hard to play as a squishy DPS.
Absolutely.
You can't see over that mound, so you have to try and find these angles.
Doomfist getting in there. Brigitte up there to try to help him out a little bit. The Doomfist punches the Orisa back in towards the point, saying, hey, get on your side, get in there. Doomfist is in the blue team backline while everyone else on the blue team is trying, or I'm sorry, the red team is trying to hold up a little bit on the back. We've got a big ult from the Brigitte being popped and able to take down the blue team Orisa. They're going to continue there. So, wow, what a push there.
I was about to say, I think that's kind of wasted because everyone had already backed off, but look at them pushing in.
It worked out really well.
Straight into spawn and perfect timing. There's only 5 seconds left on the clock, so it's now or never, really.
This Brigitte Doomfist combo is really working out for the red team right now. They're doing an amazing job with it.
Blue switch to Rhodey, but it's not working out for them.
And there it is. The red team is able to secure the final points, and we're going in to the blue team assault.
That escalated so quickly. It looked like Blue had done a great job holding by those doors.
They really were.
That last push in the last 30 seconds just That Brigitte just came out of nowhere and they just kind of snowballed it.
Yeah, they really did. And I also think that that Bastion switch might have caught them off guard and given the red team what they needed to just get past that point. The blue team, unfortunately, as we were saying before, was playing a little bit too far up, and it was working out for a little while. But the big problem with playing that far up is as soon as you start falling, like the other team, the attacking team is just going to get a huge advantage from waiting for you to spawn because they have the spawn advantage.
I think we need to be really honest here, and you know, the same as last week. And if you haven't watched that video, we'll put it up here. Go and watch that video. I think it's the Lemming buff. You know, the red team killed themselves. They killed themselves twice and still won the round. We saw it last week as well.
It's the new strat. You just got to fall off the map a couple times, and then you come back stronger than ever. They're Super Saiyans, Nick. What can we say?
It's the art of war, false sense of security strat, you know?
You get stronger every time you almost die.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's how Overwatch is coded. I'm not an expert.
We've been seeing a lot of tanks this game. Red team now changing to Zarya.
Yeah, a lot of switches.
And the blue team changing to Roadhog, which we already saw on the red team. Oh, never mind. They just changed to Orisa again.
That's the Orisa.
They changed their mind.
I do quite like the Zarya here with the Bastion. Bastion is so oppressive in this choke to try and get past.
Absolutely. And speaking of oppressive, we have a Junkrat on the you know, a Junkrat is pretty great on this map because there's a lot of these there's this, not only this choke point, but a lot of like blind spots that you can just send your grenades into, and the Junkrat plus the Bastion is going to be really hard to get past. But the red team is playing kind of far up right now, so we're gonna see if they fall to the same fate as the blue team last time. But so far it's working out for them really well.
Oh, you just can't out-heal this, though, can you? Like, how do you get past this much damage?
You gotta wait. You really got... So, whenever the Bastion is in the game, it really controls the tempo of your assault. You gotta wait for that Bastion to be out of his, what we like to call sport mode, but his turret formation. He's gotta be out of it before you can really make your push. Like now would be a good time, but unfortunately, two of the blue team falling, and they're not able to make a good push without their tank here.
Yeah, just playing really, really aggressively and really far up, which means blue, they're not even getting out of their spawn to kind of
they're not.
set up here. They're just being pinned back completely.
And now we're looking at some ults starting to come up. The Kitsune Rush coming out from Kiriko on the red team, and just absolutely pushing in to the blue team's base right here.
Yeah, they need a bit of a miracle play from someone here to kind of just break one or two of them and get that pick off to enable them to push forward, because right now they are pinned.
Now, as a tank player myself, sometimes I do really find it frustrating playing against both Zarya and Bastion, because usually against Zarya, it's really good to choose a Winston, as the blue team has done here. However, against Bastion... man, Winston's really tough against Bastion.
They don't know. They're swapping and switching because they're not sure what's going to work here.
Roadhog
I do like the Tracer. I love the Tracer change because you can kind of skip past this choke.
Both tanks getting really low, but the Zarya grab coming out.
Huge grab.
And once again, the blue team just absolutely getting decimated. The Tracer is trying to get around, see if they can get a little bit of backline damage in onto the red team, but it's just not going to happen. The blue team really has to figure out what they need to do here.
Yeah, I think Laura and Lorini here, they really need to start using these ults. They've got them set, and there goes the Coalescence.
Okay, we're seeing some ults come out. Coalescence coming out from the blue team, seeing if they're able to get anything off of that. The red team is hanging on to the Bastion ult.
Get the Mercy.
And a big ult from the Roadhog, and it's going to work! They're finally able to push through the choke.
Oh, absolutely huge from the Roadhog, just pinned back into the wall.
And not
amazing
only
double
that,
kill.
But the blue team still has two ultimates to work with right now to help secure this point if they need to. It doesn't look like the red team can touch, and the blue team is going to take their first point.
Fantastic push.
That was really great.
I genuinely didn't think they were going to be able to do that, but really great ult usage.
Sometimes, Nick, it's just about biding your time. It really is. Like, you just got to bide your time, wait for those ults to be up, and then use them in a good way. I mean, that's a huge part of Overwatch, and we got to witness.
That is why I am not good at Overwatch.
I always like a good passive Junkrat kill where his death passive gets somebody. That was wonderful. I like to see that. That was great.
And there's Bastion playing very far up, the Pocket Mercy helping him out. And yeah, you're completely right. The patience is such a huge part of working together with your team, and not very good at that side of it.
on. Wow, a mid-grab revive. Wow, that was really something. Okay, kind of a wasted Tracer ult onto the Zarya. She was already dead, but hey, she still got the stick. So you know what? I applaud it. That's great. Mercy on the red team now getting a res. I didn't even realize the red team had changed to Mercy. So now we've got Mercies on both teams. Bastion laying down a little bit of damage. Waffly here on the Tracer, able to duck dive and dodge and get away a little bit. And now it looks like the blue team is actually starting to make a little bit of progress.
Yeah, you can see this Tracer is actually causing a problem for the red team because it's just forcing them to look behind, and great pick off on the Mercy there. Get the Mercy out and the rest become a lot easier to deal with. Waffly's doing a great job.
So Lord did pop the visor on the soldier there, was able to get take out the Bastion, which is one of the biggest, one of their biggest threats, I think, right now. Oh my God, and the Junkrat tire, not quite enough to take out a full health Roadhog, but he's gonna see what he can do to maybe finish off a little bit here. He's trying to take a nice little cheeky angle right there. You hear that, Nick? I use British slang.
I'm so very proud, I can't tell you. You can hear it in my voice, the tone of excitement.
Oh, the hook interrupted by the death. Unfortunate.
Huge. Yeah, this. I think you really have to work with this Tracer and try and get behind. Maybe with the backup of Akira here, get in and around this Zarya. This Zarya is too difficult to deal with the comp that you have. Let the Roadhog take it, get round the back, and take out these supports.
Kitsune being popped by the red team Kiriko, and really scary with who's on her team. She's got the Bastion and the Junkrat, both with Kitsune Rush activated. That is a scary combination. And look at this Junkrat, already has his tire up again. You can tell he's looking for it. He's gonna go right here. He's gonna pop it. He's gonna go into the back line. He's gonna delay it a little bit just so that they don't expect it. He's gonna go all the way around the back and see what he can get. And there's a double kill.
Huge.
That was something else. We knew that. We saw that coming. And the Tracer...
Waffly throws himself off after sticking.
Only after getting the stick. And you know what? Worth. I say worth.
Let's have a look at how they... I assume they blink themselves off.
That's what we like to call a trade, Nick. That's...
Yeah. It's the Lemming strat, I'm telling you.
The Lemming strat, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. This is it. The blue comeback right here.
Okay, well, the red team is pushing up really far into the blue team spawn here and seeing what they can do. So far, it's working out for them, and the Bastion is able to take down the blue team and with a res on the blue team. And now Kitsune Rush coming out from the blue team, seeing if they can make an assault. Overtime has been triggered here, and they're trying to see if they can do anything. Bastion all coming out, taking out both of the blue team DPS. And this isn't looking too good for the blue team. However, it's kind of a trade. Some good trades going on here. And the
huge hug from the Roadhog.
The Roadhog just to heal through it. Kitsune Rush being popped by the red team Kiriko. And this is going to be trouble for the blue team. We've got a Bastion combined with the Kitsune Rush, and that could be it. That was a really good try by the blue team. Right at the end there, but unfortunately Kitsune Rush plus Bastion is just scary, Nick. That is scary and really hard to play into. So excellent job by both teams. That was really something.
Yeah, great game. I love what the Roadhog did there towards the end with the Bastion. As soon as you see you're getting focused, grab that hook. It's a big target. Get that hook straight back in. Twice, but it still wasn't enough. Great job by both healers, to be honest. The amount of reses we saw from the Mercies, just fantastic work. But sadly for the blue team, not enough in the end. But what a great game.
Really good game. And if you'd like us to spectate your games, please submit your games, your Overwatch Bronze games, to the link in the description. It should be at the very top of the description. We'd love to cast them for you. We'll get to them if we're able to, and we will likely be able to. So please get those in.
Thank you once again to ItsLaur for submitting this game. What a great game, and thank you for the submission.
Yes, absolutely. And until next time, my name is Steej1.
I'm SimplyNickish.
And we'll see you next time. See ya.
Ciao.